In leadership, humility is not a weakness. It's actually a strength, and it can be a superpower when combined with ambition. When leaders balance humility with ambition, they become humbitious. Yes, humbitious. Now, humbitious obviously is a made-up word, but you kind of have to make up a new word if you want to write a new leadership book. Humbitious is also a powerful word because it shows what low ego and high drive leadership is all about. Low ego and high drive leadership. Some of the leaders I coach are too humble, but not ambitious enough. They're very generous, but they're not assertive. I mean, they get along well with everyone, but they don't get much done. Other leaders that I coach are too ambitious, but not humble enough. Now, that's a dangerous combination. You know the type, frequently wrong, but never in doubt. They set bold visions, but they don't involve others, and they don't listen. They're not that effective either. And then there are those that are low on both, humility and ambition. But I don't coach those. Because what's the point, right? Plus, they can't afford it. According to the latest research, the best approach to improve employee engagement, resilience, and effectiveness is high humility and high ambition. What about narcissists? The research is very clear. Narcissists are chosen more for leadership positions, but they are not effective in the long run. So there is a difference between leadership emergence and leadership effectiveness. To better understand this difference, we need to examine a very complex management theory called the chocolate cake model. It's actually very simple. I want you to imagine that there's a big, huge chocolate cake right in front of you. And I've asked you to eat the whole thing in one sitting. The whole thing. The first few bites of the cake, the richness, the flavor, the texture, the moisture, you're loving it. The same applies to working with a narcissist. The first few times that you interact with them, which is typically during the job interview, they're charming, they're charismatic, they're entertaining. So you end up hiring them. Now, let's go back to that chocolate cake. Remember, you have to eat the whole thing. After you've had 3 or 4 slices, you're getting nauseous. You can't look at that cake anymore. The same applies to working with a narcissist day in and day out. I mean, it's all about them, right? They will take all the credit for themselves, and when things go wrong, they'll throw you under the bus. That is a toxic relationship. As leaders, let's keep those narcissistic jerks out of our teams and out of our organizations, no matter how brilliant they are. In job interviews, ask your applicants about their previous accomplishments and really listen to the answers. A narcissist is going to take all the credit for themselves, whereas a more humble person will acknowledge their teams. Also, ask them about previous failures. A narcissist will never take ownership for a failure, whereas a more humble person will say, yeah, I messed up, and here's what I've learned.